Welcome back, everyone. This is Mr. Everett, and we're back to continue dividing fractions. In this case, we're going to divide fractions and whole numbers. Let's get started. So I wanted to quickly recap what we've done so far. The first thing we did was we talked about and learned the pattern, meaning the relationship between dividing fractions and a reciprocal. So we learned that dividing by a fraction, any fraction, is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal of that fraction, or in general, dividing by a fraction is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal of the divisor. So the second course, we applied that to improper and proper fractions. And now in this course, we're going to do the same thing, but with fractions and whole numbers. And in the last course, we're going to apply the same pattern to mixed numbers. So as I just said, to divide whole numbers and fractions, we have to convert the whole number to an improper fraction, meaning divided by 1, and then multiply by the reciprocal of the divisor, and if we can, simplify. So 9 divided by 3/4, we convert 9 to an improper fraction, then multiply by the reciprocal. In this case, we can simplify before we multiply, and our answer is 12. So again, the whole concept of multiplying by the reciprocal does not change when the type of fractions change. So let's find a quotient and simplify. 15 divided by 5/8. I convert 15 to an improper fraction, 15 to 1. Multiply it by the reciprocal of 5/8, which is 8/5. Simplify before I multiply, 24. 18 25ths divided by 2. Divided by 9 is number 2. I'm going to convert my 9 to an improper fraction. Multiply by the reciprocal of 9, which is 1/9. Simplify, 2/25. 11/2 divided by 2. I have to convert 2 to an improper fraction. Now I can multiply by the reciprocal. In this case, there's nothing to simplify. 11/4, which is 2 3/4. Now, what I want you to notice is I always convert first. I do one thing at a time. So I have to convert it first, then I multiply it by the reciprocal. A lot of times people get a little confident and they try and do two things at one time and they make simple mistakes. So I tend to do it separately. Convert, then multiply by the reciprocal, as opposed to trying to convert and multiply by the reciprocal in one step. Easy to make a mistake. Okay, let's keep going. So Ishmael wants to equally share 35 half-pounds of trail mix between himself and 4 of his closest friends. How many pounds of trail mix will each person receive? So we have 35.5 pounds, himself and 4 friends. How many pounds will each person receive? Okay, so again, we're trying to figure out how many equal groups of 5 there are in 35 halves. Why 5? Because it's himself, 1, and 4 of his friends, that's 5. 35 halves divided by 5. First, I just convert. I didn't change my sign here. Now I'm going to invert the 5 to 1, or turn into this reciprocal. Use this reciprocal. 1/5. Simplify, 3.5. Each person will receive 3.5 pounds. Let's see if we can get one more in. This might take a little time, so we're going to come back and do number 5. So let's go ahead and finish the rest of those problems, and in part 2 we'll work these out together.